Go ahead, Akshay.
Okay, a very warm welcome to all our viewers and all our viewers that are going to join. Welcome to day two of The Power of Communication, a live series that we are holding every Wednesday at 5 p.m. This session aims to make people be able to speak with impact beyond words, convey meaning beyond words. And today I have with me Ms. Lakshmi Ram ma'am, my mentor, who is going to continue this session. And please, ma'am, please take the stage.
Thank you, Akshit, and it's so great to see you in the co-pilot seat. And co-pilot and pilot shares a wonderful rhythm, and I'm so happy to see you in
Thank you.
less than 6 months to move from where you were to where you are now. So, as a mentor, I'm really happy and congratulations for this new seat next to me. So, today, before we go to the our today's session, we just reflect upon what we did in our first session. We talked at the high level what is communication, the bookish definition, but we are known for neuroscience based, experiential based training institute as an ascension trinity. So we did certain powerful experiencing what the communication was. As the picture here shows, we experienced what that called the power of communication. We also saw some of the not so powerful communication, where then we deep dived with our viewers on different definition of communication. Then we looked into the most important three types of communication. In that, specifically, I wanted to recollect on the last one, which is context-based VAK communication. What is that VAK, Akshit, you think? You could recollect and share it with the audience too.
Ma'am, as per my recollection, I would say it would be visual, auditory, and kinesthetic moments.
That's right. Wonderful. See, our brain has only one language,
Yeah.
irrespective of what language you speak. I think actually you speak Hindi. My native language is Tamil,
Yes, ma'am.
and I could speak broken Hindi, but we all speak English. So we speak different language, but our brain speaks only one language. That is the VAK language, which visual. It learns, it speaks through visual, it speaks through auditory, it speaks through kinesthetic. There are two other things, which is the smell and the taste, but we kind of combine it at the high level, at the kinesthetic level. So we talked about what is called context-based VAK.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we asked a very powerful question towards the end of our last session, which
Yes, ma'am.
is what is that the most important ingredient
Ma'am, would it be clarity? Clarity in the way one
for
communicates?
a powerful communication, result oriented? You clarity. Okay. What else you think?
Ma'am, we need to understand the context about what some other person is saying before we continue to tell them what we want to say.
Very true. Very true. If I share, if you allow me, I share before I learned all of it. I thought a very typical way, like a good vocabulary, a good, the command of the language, I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Then I thought, like the way you already mentioned, the context. If I can be relevant to the context, then I can have a powerful communication. If you see both what you said and what I thought, I experienced it in my earlier world, they were all
Yes, ma'am.
true,
Yes.
but they are not the most important, the essential one. If
Okay.
this is not there, what we are going to discuss, then rest are all the secondary. You
Mm.
cannot really have that power without having this as the top priority. So what is that? That is called rapport building. in the NLP language. In a common language, we could say bond, that making that initial connection. So I just said now English. I also gave you a clue like initial connection. What do you think when you see the word rapport, bond, initial connection? What do you think? What is the
Uh,
purpose? Why somebody says rapport? It's been universally accepted that with rapport, you can create powerful communication. So what is
okay.
this rapport?
Ma'am, rapport building would be instilling a sense of trust with the other individual that we are trying to communicate with
Okay.
to make
First,
them come on.
instilling trust. Very good.
Yes, make them come on the same level. Let us be on the same page before we talk about something. It would be that. As per my understanding goes, I think these two are the things that would describe rapport.
Hmm. Very good. So we, from our institute, as we
Yes,
always say, learn through experience. So we also learn the definition through experience. So
definitely.
why don't I show to you and our audience a very powerful way
Yes, ma'am.
of how a rapport building happens. And
Yes,
the
ma'am.
one which I'm going to make you to experience is at the beginning, the person and the two people who are involved are not in rapport. But as the event goes, the person does something and makes that other person to become bonded.
Okay.
In this process, what the person did not agree initially has made it to agree. So
Okay.
you did get a half of the clue of what is rapport building, but let's first experience by ourselves and
Yes, ma'am.
then we will discuss further. Shall we?
Definitely. Definitely. Let's go ahead.
Okay, let's go. And I am going to play a beautiful. So it's a
Rajasthan.
very well known. I don't know as a youngster you are connected with that, but in our era, this was one of the very powerful, most popular song. Oh my, 1 second, please.
Ma'am, I feel this is Rajesh Khanna, right?
Yeah,
ओ बागों
and it's
में
a very famous
बहार
movie.
है कलियों पे निखार है ओ तुमको मुझसे प्यार है हाय, बागों में बहार है
Now, if you have seen it, he was
Yes, ma'am.
trying to make the girl to say yes,
Yes.
and she was not saying it, right? Now, let's see what happens and how the same thing the boy could make the girl to say yes. Shall we?
Yes.
The magic
Yeah.
of it.
Yes.
Let me play it. Let me play it. Give me a yes.
प्रेम दीवानी बोलो क्या दिल बेकरार है मुझ पे एतबार है जीना दुश्वार है आज सोमवार है तुमको मुझसे प्यार है
So what just happened?
He made her say yes.
Okay, how? That's the key to the answer of what is rapport building all about.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I think during the time that we skipped, right? Something may have happened. I'm not sure exactly, but something
Mhm.
has happened that has made the context richer towards the end, and he has made her say yes.
Okay. It's a very good way. Something has happened, but that something was, I'm going to play it again to watch something. If you see here, it's movies are the best one to read about communication, about human
Yes,
psychology.
yes,
See
ma'am.
here, the eye movement.
ओ बागों में बहार है कलियों पे
You would not have
निखार
seen so much.
है तुमको मुझसे प्यार है, हाय
And
बागों
there was
में
a lot of gap, right? Now you see here, okay? That's the beauty of certain answers. Yes, of course, something has happened, but the real yes happened here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you watch the body movement, you watch the eye movement, you watch the speed in which the language he makes her to speak, because he was trying to say yes, yes, yes. This is one of the very beautiful NLP techniques. He was trying to make her to say yes, yes for something, but her mind was very conscious. When that important question came, she said no. But here still he used those techniques which you have to now observe: the body language, the speed. Okay, I'm giving the clue. Let's watch.
तुम दीवानी बोलो क्या दिल बेकरार है, मुझ पे एतबार है, जीना दुश्वार है, आज सोमवार है, तुमको मुझसे प्यार है.
See? So the time he was kept seeing, influencing through the eye movement, influencing through the speed, and also the body language. And importantly, if you see the question, just before she asked, he asked the last question, he asked a very obvious question, very, very obvious, which everybody would say, what's today's date? So he says today's day is this. And the brain is just such a powerful machine. It's so simple. What are you talking? So I say yes. So it said yes. And the brain also has this laziness that the next question would be yes, because he's asking so speed. You see the speed. He's looking, hooking onto your eye, and he's asking in a speed where your brain is not given any other state. He already brought a state of yes.
Yes.
And then he put the very next question in the same tone. She has to say yes. That's a function of the brain. It's a very important technique which you use in rapport building. So what is rapport building? Rapport building is the ability, it's a skill you can build. Anybody can build. People generally say, oh, I'm not good with know how to open up a conversation. I'm not good in attracting people. Introvert I am this, I am that, I don't know the culture. Nothing. It is an ability. You can bring ability to you anytime, anywhere, and any age. And what for it is to establish the connection with the other person. In this case, the boy to the girl. In your context, if you reflect today morning, hey Suresh, if you reflect in the morning, you could have connected with some new people, you could have tried certain new connection. Just reflect upon it. I'm going to come on to this question specifically, right? What for? Okay, you are connecting with a person with what? What is the purpose? The intention is to build a bond or a relationship. And do what with that? To achieve some common goal or to experience the common interest. So rapport building has these three important elements. Establish the connection, establish the common interest being met, and also have the intention to build a bond or a relationship, right? Now, the techniques. The most powerful technique is rapport building. In rapport building is matching and mirroring. What is called matching and mirroring? As the name suggests, you match, you mirror, and you match. You mirror, you match. You match me and you mirror it. You match me and you mirror it, right? It could be with the eye contact, like the way the boy was trying to influence the girl. And initially, he was like giving a pause. He was looking the girl, then the girl took some time to look at it. If you continuously look at somebody's eyes, you make this practice today, Akshay. See, when you in your conversation, can you maintain how long you can maintain the eye contact? How much time it takes, right? And then the movement, like today, when you are out after this, whoever you are talking, doesn't matter. It is professional, personal. Just follow through their hand movement. Just follow through the hand movement. You will start seeing them and you getting easily connected. If every other things are going well, then this will be the starting position. Just move around the hands, the way, the posture, which is what we are talking about, fine body movement. Like I'm tilting my head, you also tilt your head. I am nodding. If I am had to mirror you, then I will be watching like, oh, you have nodded. I also nodded exactly the same way. You get to have the rapport building. And
Yes.
the most powerful thing in this case is breathing. Breathing is such a powerful, because in breathing, if you are connected in the same breathing pattern with the other person, there is an energy match, a frequency match happens. So these are the techniques. Let us see. See, there is a nice picture. Let's see
Yeah.
how the kids have done the mirror and matching in this case. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Watch the teacher. Teacher is using first hand. Initially talked and you started seeing, right? Everybody does it, but some people does it exactly. And
Yes.
yeah, poof, then the pink girl does it to her own way. But the other kid was not. See, when the big thing happens, everybody did. And I will put this video one more time and watch the boy alone. Compare, you now watch each kid, but more so the boy would not have mirror matched until one point. You
Yes,
will
ma'am.
tell me what that point is. What did the boy do? When did the boy actually mirrored the teacher or rest of the kids action?
I think when he heard it, right? When he heard it, he was able to mirror it.
Yeah, when he heard it, he was able to mirror it. Only that hearing was beyond a change of the normal heard. If you
Yes.
see the teacher, I'm playing it once again. If you see the teacher was always talking, but the boy was not listening.
Yes.
So he's not a, this is called a specialized auditory way of listening, because it is a heightened audio. Okay.
Mm.
In NLP, it's a very special category of things. And if you
Yes.
see this girl, the first girl who was earlier following, with this big sound, she was not following, but the boy followed. But she was the first one who followed the teacher. After
Yeah.
some time, she lost.
Yeah.
So this is, why is this important? Because you need to understand, quickly match and see which is the heightened modality among the VAK your other person with whom you wanted to build the rapport is,
Yes, ma'am.
and then follow through. Now, we will see with a real example how powerfully this has been used. If you see, advertisement is the industry where this is used very powerfully, very powerfully. Shall we take an example again? We are
Yes,
going
ma'am.
to learn all the technique only through we see ourselves, experience ourselves. Okay? Ready for another one?
Yes, ma'am.
This
Definitely.
is a very powerful, you know, the advertisement which we are going to watch, and follow how the rapport building in a very difficult context has been happening with different cross age. Like we say rapport building has to be with the same interest, same age. No, this ad breaks everything. It's a beautiful example for a rapport build.
राम काका। अरे बबलू, यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? सब गुस्सा करते हैं, मैं घर छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ। मगर घर में तो मम्मी ने गर्मा गर्म जलेबियाँ बनाई है। जलेबी?
तय किया आपने?
जाना तो है मगर
हाँ मगर 20-25 साल बाद
अनोखी शुद्धता, अनोखा असर।
Now you see how powerfully when people see this ad and then when they see the label and when they go to the supermarket, when they see it, what happened? There is already a rapport built.
Yes.
And what did you see in the movie when the kid was? How did the that grandpa build the rapport? Can you tell me? Because generally people when they see a kid, they would have got not the same reaction what the grandpa showed. So what is that you caught out of this action?
Ma'am, I think that Kaka was really calm with him. He talked with him very easily and very coolly and calmly and told him that this is what is happening, so you should tag along.
Very true. This is called what we call one of the techniques as we experience it. We will be going deeper into the subject. This is called meet the person where they are. Very important in rapport building. Say you and me are going to have a conflict. There is already a conflict happened. We are going to discuss. If you have seen what happens generally, people will talk from their end only. A smart rapport building person will first say, I agree to you. And there is one more point to see it. And then they will take that person. So the moment you have agreed to the other person, half the rapport building is done already. In this case, the kaka, if you have watched it, the grandpa saw him coming inside. He did not say anything. He purposely came closer, touched it. He was making, see, you don't have to speak to build a rapport building.
Yes.
As we were telling, communication, it's not about, words. It's about beyond words. And as we go deeper, you will realize that what is a percentage of words that will play in communication as against the non-verbal that are going to influence the effective communication. So in this case, the grandpa just made an attempt and then he played so nicely, very not alarming the kid, to making the kid to feel comfortable with him to speak. And when the kid said, I'm leaving, right? He did not say it is small age, no advice, nothing. He was very cool. He said, yeah. He was the way he reacted was no surprise, no anger, very friendly. Yeah, I understand what you are telling. Yeah, you have to go. And then he said something that is a rapport building technique. What did he do? He brought the kid that visual because our brain understands visual more, and especially when you are kid, you learn
Yes.
through visuals. So the visual part of it, he brought it. He brought it with the way he said, that garma garam, all that. And then the visual is impacting. So what the ad did here, the ad did projected everything in a very experienced way,
Yes.
in a slow motion way. And also, if you see when the parents came in, the ad was very beautifully designed. When they came, none was showing any anger, but they felt and they were giving the assurance to the kid, yeah, you could express your views. So what happens? The rapport building is increasing because you are, one of the definition is what? Meeting the common interest. The common interest is what? I'm not liking, then I should have the option. I should
Yes.
not be forced. So the
Yes.
parents are enabling. And what did the dad say? Dad said, yes, of course you will go after 20, 25 years, which is when the kid becomes a man. And the ad also built a value system of Indian culture.
Yes, ma'am.
Now people have carried the invariably the bond of the value system.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is what very powerful, right? So your experience action. Where, when, with whom. You are able to build rapport easily. Where, when, with whom you are not able to build the rapport. Think about it. For some people, just seeing some people itself, you don't feel like, expressing, leave alone saying anything more. Don't feel like going near. Some people you just wanted to, whether you don't, like you, I think you travel a lot, and if you use auto, for some auto annas, you will be expressing freely. For some people, you will not. So you need to watch from now where, when, with whom I am opening up. So there is a pattern that is there. Make a conscious note of it. Now, where and all you are not able to express, you are not able to build that rapport, make a note of it. See what is that mind and brain pattern that is conflicting. And then in the next class, we will tell you what to do with that data. But this week, you will be keep noticing, and all the viewers, you will be noticing where,
Yes.
when, with whom you are able to build the rapport, and where you are not able to build the rapport, with whom you are not able to build the rapport. Any
Yes.
words you have it when I told you so many times where you are able to make a rapport. Let's take in your close to, blood relatives. But some people would have been very easily connected. Can you
Yes.
recollect one person now?
Yes.
Now, you don't have to tell me. Our training is not about knowing details. Our training is how you experience it. So tell me, what is that one thing that made you always to be in good feeling and good connection with that person?
Ma'am, as per the session that we have had up until now, I think the quality of listening,
Hmm.
the quality of listening that somebody attentively listening makes me want to share.
See? So your pattern is, if somebody is listening to me, invariably somebody is giving me importance to what I am telling, then I reciprocate that. I like
Yeah.
to express more. So that's one
Yes.
of the pattern. Make a note of it. Now, in some context where you are not able to connect with the person, then see, is it the first point is it coming because I'm not given importance in this context? Is this person not respecting me enough? You would be surprised with how certain observations, what you are going to do in this, will help you to easily communicate or have a rapport with those people earlier you are not able to do.
Yes.
Okay. One more question we have, that is, if you see, this is the most widely researched and published. In communication, people get these top 5 as the feedback. I would ask our viewers and you, Akshit, to rank which one is the command which you heard the topmost more often. Then the next. Rank it. These 5 are the most commonly expressed communication related feedback. Like, people say that, oh, I don't know what you are talking. You are not, I don't understand. You are not clear to me.
Yes.
Some people say, why don't you just listen to me? I kept telling you. Some people say, I just don't understand you at all. There is a huge difference between you are not clear to I don't understand. So I am not understood is not same as I am not clear. These are very highly rated feedback and has very heavy weightage on your communication style. And some people don't open up their voice, otherwise generally they open, but in conflict some people keep quiet. What is going on behind is what very important, and that helps to build the communication strongly. That helps to build their rapport strongly. Last one, people say you are emotional. Emotional is not about the words. Emotional is about the way you carry yourself also. So these things you go through, rank it. We will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
covering in the subsequent sessions. Now,
Definitely.
I think it is top of the hour, and what is going to be discussed next week? What is that one thing that can make or break rapport? Because we all know that rapport is the first and foremost ingredient that is needed for a communication.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is that one thing if you break, no matter what you try, you cannot build rapport? Keep the curiosity on. To you, Akshit, and all our viewers, we will
Definitely.
see you next week. Those who are watching the video, do answer that question of the your feedback, what you got regarding communication, message it to me. If you have any specific question, any context you have been in rapport, and you are repeatedly not able to build rapport with the key people, message me. I will give you few practical experiences, tips that would make immediate results for you. Those who have not known to us, who are seeing us first time, we are from Ascension Trinity, known as a transformation through neuroscience for the corporate, for the executives. We are with you, and thank you so much for this valuable time you had with us. Thank you, Akshit. We will see
Thank
our
you.
viewers next week. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.